now it's time for Homestead Spartan Sports on the .91 FM.
It's a special Thursday night SAC doubleheader from Mark Sheff Gymnasium as we cap off the 2024-25 girls basketball regular season the best way we know how, with a winner-take-all game to determine the Summit Athletic Conference as the fourth-ranked Homestead Spartans travel to take on the Northrop Bruins. Good evening, everybody. I'm Braxton Hall alongside Malachi Stout. We have a trio of sideline reporters standing by for this heavyweight clash. Atticus Dean embedded with the Spartans and Josh Bobe with Northrop. Plus, Will Cheratini will provide his insights throughout the evening. But Malachi, before we get to them, this has been the regular season finale for the last decade, but none of those matchups have had the combined stakes and star power that we have here tonight.
Yeah, Braxton, we've seen great games between these two teams throughout the years, but none of them should compare to this game. Very rarely do you see two teams of this caliber both fighting for something as important as the SAC Conference Championship, so we're set to have a great game here tonight.
With that, we're going to take a break, but don't go anywhere, as on the other side, I got a chance to catch up with Spartans head coach Rod Parker earlier today to hear his thoughts about this season as well as tonight's game, and then we'll focus in on the Homestead Spartans. Plus, a little bit later on, we hear from both coaches as they head out for this championship game as we count down to tip-off here on the .91 FM and online at WCYT.org. Welcome back to the OPS pregame show. I'm now joined by Homestead Spartans girls basketball coach Rod Parker. And Coach, your girls are coming off a busy three-game stretch last week, and it wasn't always easy, but how impressed are you with your team's resiliency, especially on the road against Carmel on Saturday?
Well, I was real happy with that. Carmel is a very good basketball team.
Well, we have a sideline reporter embedded with each team for tonight's game. Let's go down to Josh Bobe, who's standing by with Northrop head coach Katie Jackson. Josh?
Including a conference championship tonight. What are you telling your team going into this game to be able to take down Homestead and get your second SAC championship in 3 years?
So for us, our whole approach has been just go out and compete, and why not us? Why are we going to just go ahead and roll over and die and let them have it? Go out and compete for 32, leave it on the floor, and whatever happens, happens.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Braxton, back to you.
All right, thank you, Josh. So you hear from Coach Jackson there, and she's got her team to this point before, a chance to play for the conference title, and a chance to get one here tonight. And right now, their head coach, Rod Parker, standing by with Atticus Dean.
I'm here with Coach Parker, and Coach, it's been 3 years since Homestead last won the SAC, and that's something that majority of the players on this year's team haven't got to experience. What does your team need to do tonight to secure the conference championship against Northrop?
Well, offensively, we have to do a really nice job of moving the basketball and getting high-quality shots. And defensively, they got three prolific scorers, and they're all different types of players. So it's going to take a great team effort to make sure we lock them down and make their scoring opportunities difficult.
Thanks, Coach, and good luck tonight. Back to you, Braxton.
All right, thank you, Atticus.
Right here on the .91 FM and online at WCYT.org.
Braxton Hall and Malachi Stout back with you here on the OPS pregame show, and it's very rare that a regular season finale gets this much attention and has this many eyes and ears on it due to the unique circumstances of one, being the only major game around to it being moved away from Friday, and two, what's at stake for both these teams. But this isn't the first time these teams have met with such massive stakes. To tell us more, here's Will Cheratini.
Braxton, on this very court 2 years ago, the stakes were nearly identical to tonight. Now tonight, the roles are reversed. Homestead enters as the favorite, Northrop as the underdog. Will history repeat itself, or will the Bruins flip the script? 32 minutes on the clock to decide this year's SAC champions. Braxton, you couldn't script it any better.
All right, thank you, Will. And you're right, a script not even Hollywood could write. Second leading scorer on the team for the Bruins behind only Kayla Williams-Thomas. She shoots 67% from the free throw line, going back for her second. And that one good as well. So a 2-0 lead for the Bruins, just under a minute gone in the first quarter. Liv Fries has it across the timeline for Homestead. Now pass out to Mullering near side. Free throw line, kick to the corner. Whitney Ankenbrook. Now back to Epps. A tip from Williams-Thomas, but Epps hangs on. Now outside. Mullering bobbles the pass. Ends up in the hands of Gabby Helsum. She's standing on the far wing. Now Liv Fry has a baseline kick to the corner. Ankenbrook, three on its way. And it's cash from Whitney Ankenbrook.
Well, the Spartans catching the Bruins out of rotation there, and you cannot give Whitney Ankenbrook that much room.
3-2 Homestead lead. 6:35 to go. First quarter. Ball in the hands of Williams Thomas on the elbow. Working back towards the free throw line. Tosses back to Jackson. Now top of the key. Nowhere to go. Epps tight defense as Jackson goes out to the right side. Now pass to the corner. Rice tries to dump it down low, and Liv Fry ended up getting a piece of it out of bounds. So it'll be Northrop ball to inbound it on their own baseline. 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Jackson throws it into the backcourt. In the hands of Olivia Rice, now on the free throw line. Tosses it back to Jackson. She'll reset the offense on the mid-court logo. Down by 1, early days in this one. Jackson, go to the right block against Epps. Through contact, shot doesn't go, gets her own miss. Puts it back in. She's got all 4 points for the Bruins so far in a 1-point lead 2 minutes in. Ankenbrook on the left wing for Homestead. Now past Epps at the top. Back to Ankenbrook. We're going to get an off-ball foul down low as Epps was going at it in the post with Briley Day, or excuse me, Holsom was going at it in the post, and Day picks up the foul.
Well, we've seen the physicality already early in this game, and we're seeing it here again as the foul just picked up, just battling for position.
Epps looking to inbound on her own baseline, throws it in far side. Ankenbrook triple on its way. She's 2 of 2 beyond the arc tonight.
And Whitney Ankenbrook just continues to find herself open from 3 and has been perfect on the night. 2 for 2, as you mentioned.
6-4 Homestead lead, 5:42 to go first quarter. Epps deflects a pass from Jackson, ends up in the hands of Fry of the Spartans. Pushing it in transition. She'll pick up her dribble. Now right side wing. Mullering triple. She's got it too. The Spartans are feeling it beyond the arc. All 9 of their points have come from deep. They lead 9-4 with 5:23 to go in the first quarter. Swin Jackson on the midcourt logo for the Bruins. An offense that started out hot but has cooled down these last couple possessions. Jackson calling out the offensive set, works towards her left, ball poked free at the free throw line. She gets her dribble back, not too much pressure. Now right corner, toss all the way over there. 3-pointer from the Bruins. Off the mark that time, Rice couldn't connect. Spartans get the rebound. Liv Fry will bring it up to the floor for Homestead. 3 minutes gone in this one. Toss to Ankenbrook at the top. Now Fry has it again. Right wing Mullering. Now to the corner, Epps. She's going to try her luck from 3. She's got it too. The Spartans have 4 3-pointers to start this game, and Coach Jackson going to be forced to burn a timeout as Homestead's offense quite literally coming out firing. And that's how the first half comes to an end. A 34-16 lead for the Spartans. And our Atticus Dean standing by with Homestead's head coach, Rod Parker.
I'm here with Coach Parker, and Coach, your team got up to an early 12-point lead in that first quarter, and then after a stretch of competitive minutes, you got up to a big lead once again. What's your assessment of your team's first half play?
Well, I really like what we're doing offensively. Defensively, we've got to rebound the basketball better. We gave them some second chance points that we've got to eliminate, and we got to take away those shots in the paint. But in general, I thought we had good energy.
Thank you, Coach. Braxton, back to you.
Well, Josh Bobe, he's been embedded with the Bruins all evening. And Josh, you got a chance to catch up with Coach Jackson at halftime. What'd she tell you?
I caught up with Coach Jackson during the half in the locker room. She didn't have much to say to her team except compete. She kept saying it over and over, preaching to her team they have to compete in the second half if they want to stay in the game, and that was the reason for the Spartans getting such a big lead.
All right, thank you, Josh. And yeah, I mean, it's simple. You got to compete. There's still a conference championship on the line. 3, 2, 1, and there it is. It's official. The Homestead Spartans are SAC champions for the first time in 3 years. They came onto this floor 2 years ago with a chance. This year, they leave with not just a chance, but with the championship, a perfect 9-0 in conference play. And Homestead dominates the Summit Athletic Conference in the year 2025.
Well, what a fitting end to this season for the Spartans. We've seen them just roll through this conference all year long. We see it here again tonight.
Well, sideline reporter Atticus Dean, he's standing by with the player of the game tonight, Whitney Ankenbrook. Atticus?
I'm here with Whitney, and Whitney, you guys came out to a very hot start in that game. You guys got up, hit 5 of your first 5 3-pointers. The Bruins never got closer than 6 the rest of the way. How important was that hot start for you guys?
Well, we just talk about in practice every single day, coming out strong. So we can also work on rebounding and really pushing them out too, but we're really excited for postseason and excited to make a good run.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to you, Braxton.
All right, thank you, Atticus. And Whitney Ankenbrook there echoing the sentiment of Coach Parker pregame, hoping this would be the first of several championships to come this season. Well, once again, our final score, Homestead 68, Northrop 42 as the Lady Spartans capture their first conference title in 3 years. With that, we're going to step away, but only momentarily. Don't go too far as we're back with Game 2 of our Homestead Hoops doubleheader right after this. You're listening to Homestead High School Hoops on the Point 91 FM.